Welcome. Today we will talk about Augmentin medicine. Augmentin tablets, Co-amoxiclav, are an antibiotic agent with a notably broad spectrum of activity against commonly occurring bacterial pathogens. It is also called penicillin. It is used for bacterial infections. Package contains. Each package of Augmentin contains 6 by 3 film-coated tablets of 375 mg. It is also available as suspension and tablets of 625 mg, 1 gram. Composition. Each film-coated tablet contains 250 mg amoxicillin as the amoxicillin trihydrate USP and 125 mg clavulanic acid as the potassium salt BP. Augmentin is very sensitive to moisture. Please note that this pack does not constitute a full course of treatment. Dosage and administration. To be used as directed by the physician. For details, see the information leaflet. To minimize potential gastrointestinal intolerance, administer at the start of a meal. Treatment should not be extended beyond 14 days without review. Therapy can be started parenterally and continued with an oral preparation. Adults and children over 12 years, mild, moderate infections. 1 Augmentin 375 mg tablet every 8 hours or 1 Augmentin 625 mg tablet every 12 hours. Severe infections. 1 Augmentin 1 gram tablet every 12 hours or 1 Augmentin 625 mg tablet every 8 hours or 2 Augmentin 375 mg tablets every 8 hours. Indications. Augmentin oral. Presentations for 3 times daily dosing are indicated for short-term treatment of bacterial infections at the following sites: upper respiratory tract infections, including ENT, e.g., recurrent tonsillitis, sinusitis, otitis media, typically caused by Streptococcus pneumoniae, Haemophilus influenzae, Moraxella catarrhalis and Streptococcus pyogenes. Lower respiratory tract infections, e.g. acute exacerbation of chronic bronchitis, AECB, AECOPD, lobar, and bronchopneumonia, typically caused by Streptococcus pneumoniae, Haemophilus influenzae, Moraxella catarrhalis and Streptococcus pyogenes. Genito-urinary tract infections, e.g. cystitis, urethritis, pyelonephritis, female genital infections typically caused by Enterobacteriaceae, mainly Escherichia coli, Staphylococcus saprophyticus and Enterococcus species, and gonorrhea, caused by Neisseria gonorrhea. Skin and soft tissue infections, e.g. boils, abscesses, cellulitis, wound infections. Bone and joint infections, e.g. osteomyelitis, typically caused by Staphylococcus aureus, where more prolonged therapy may be appropriate. Dental infections, e.g. dentoalveolar abscess. Other infections, e.g. intra-abdominal sepsis, septic abortion, puerperal sepsis. Infections caused by amoxicillin-susceptible organisms or amenable to Augmentin. Treatment due to its amoxicillin content. Contraindications. Augmentin is contraindicated in patients with a history of hypersensitivity to beta-lactams, e.g. penicillin and cephalosporins. It is contraindicated in patients with a previous history of Augmentin-associated jaundice, hepatic dysfunction. Warnings and precautions. Before initiating therapy with Augmentin, careful inquiry should be made concerning previous hypersensitivity reactions to penicillin, cephalosporins, or other allergens. Pregnancy and lactation. Reproduction studies in animals, mice, and rats with Orally and parenterally administered Augmentin have shown no teratogenic effects. It may be increased risk of necrotizing enterocolitis in neonates. As with all medicines, use should be avoided in pregnancy, especially during the first trimester, unless considered essential by the physician. It may be administered during the period of lactation. With the exception of the risk of sensitization, the excretion of trace quantities in breast milk, there are no detrimental effects for the infant. Adverse reactions, infections and infestations. Common: mucocutaneous candidiasis, blood and lymphatic system disorders. Rare: reversible leukopenia, including neutropenia and thrombocytopenia. Very rare: reversible agranulocytosis and hemolytic anemia. Prolongation of bleeding time and prothrombin time. Immune system disorders. Very rare: angineurotic edema, anaphylaxis, serum sickness-like syndrome, hypersensitivity vasculitis. Subcutaneous tissue disorders. Nervous system disorders. Uncommon: dizziness, headache. Very rare: reversible hyperactivity, aseptic meningitis, convulsions. Convulsions may occur in patients with impaired renal function or in those receiving high doses. Cardiac disorders. Very rare: Kunis syndrome. Gastrointestinal disorders. Adults. Very common: diarrhea, common nausea, vomiting. All populations. Nausea is more often associated with higher oral dosages. If gastrointestinal reactions are evident, they may be reduced by taking it at the start of a meal. Uncommon indigestion. Very rare: antibiotic-associated colitis, including pseudomembranous colitis and hemorrhagic colitis, and drug-induced enterocolitis syndrome. Instructions: to be sold on the prescription of a registered medical practitioner only. Store below 25 degrees Celsius in a dry place. Keep all medicines out of the reach of children. For oral use only. Do not cut the strip. Manufacturer and buy online. Augmentin tablets are manufactured by GlaxoSmithKline. It is available online or you can buy it from any nearby pharmacy. It is available at retail price around 723 rupees. Use every medicine as your doctor or pharmacist prescribes it.